Hi Taurus, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing well out there. Do remember to book a personal reading with myself. You won't regret it. Everything lies down below in the description box. The birds are very talkative today. We have the Hierophant coming out to begin your weekly reading. It feels like it's a time where change is on the mind. You might be taking significant steps, putting action towards what feels like one prioritized change, right? Whether it's, say, a move of residence, it could be more habitual for you. It could be in regards to another type of financial investment for you, or the potential of which. I do feel like maybe for some of which it's in regards to a connection. But yeah, I'm feeling drawn to these little birds over here, and I feel like you're being viewed at in a very innocent manner, but one who has a powerful voice and a lot to say. Okay, it reminds me of me in these readings, but apply it to your situation. We as well have the Temperance card and the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel as if it's a time where, in the midst of certain levels of patience and balance, you're reaching for that hope. I did hear the message as I was looking at the sun beaming through the tree up here before beginning your reading. I heard the message of seeing the light. And so it's a week where you might find it naturally, even if it entails a bit of a push from spirit and from yourself, you're needing to, and will end up seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That was kind of wordy, but you get the point. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a week where you're doing a lot of speaking, but a lot of holding back as well. It feels as if you're quite golden in the way you're able to pick things up, learn things, adapt, approach, and even hold back. And so I feel like your natural ability to flow throughout the week is coming into play, okay? And I feel like you're looking at certain people, a sense of observation, if you will, and thinking, whether it's at work, when you're out and about, it could be at home for some, it could be friends. Okay, didn't expect that one. And I'm being drawn to my be nice here. And there's this feeling of you wanting other people or expecting other people to be nice, okay? So I feel like you're maybe, it doesn't feel judgmental, maybe a little bit, but it feels like you're just remembering and or just wanting people to know that it's free to be nice, okay? And I feel like your kind nature is coming into play. But the Magician card, I feel like you're very much manifesting and wish fulfillment at this time, and you're not fully seeing the evidence of that. But Spirit needs you to remember that you are the magician of your own life, and the possibilities are truly endless. It feels like you're going to see something, a sense of clarity and or evidence come through by the end of the week to help you push forward and remember your awareness, your mind, your belief system, or systems, what you believe in, right? Definitely, and what you speak into existence. It all plays into your ability to manifest, all right? And you're going to feel an angelic presence, I want to say about midweek, and it's going to feel healthy, okay? It's going to feel rewarding, and I feel like the Spirit is being drawn to you randomly in a new way to remind you that you deserve to feel a healing presence. You deserve to feel less heaviness, as we have the 10 of Wands. Now, I feel like for a lot of Tauruses drawn to the reading, this is speaking upon a work situation. It could be a living situation, maybe both. But I do feel like there's a lot on your plate throughout the week that you're managing quite nicely, but you're not overdoing it as well. And somebody, if not multiple people, might expect or want you to overdo it, appear to be maybe working harder or doing more. And I feel like it's just a time period for you where you're trying to be smart. I'm hearing resourceful, right? Smart with your resources, and your energy and efforts are part of that. And I feel like you are doing better by holding back when it comes to managing your money, all right? It feels like that is a big focus as well. You might have been overspending recently or in general. But we have the Hanged Man and the Seven of Cups. Some of which there's a heavy energy or a difficult situation in your life that you're needing to adjust your perspective on in order to improve it, right? Not to say it's your responsibility or should be on your shoulders in that sense, but again, talking about the power of your Taurus mind, the ability to transform, to improve things. And they're saying even when you step into a room, you improve things, right? Whether it's in a more peaceful direction, a more magical direction, you name it. But I do feel as if there is a confidence about you in a non-forceful way that's helping you get things done. It's helping you feel more empowered in certain small and big ways, all right? But I feel like you're going to hear a lot throughout the week, right? And it feels very spiritually connected, whether it's someone else speaking, whether it's because they heard spirit in their mind, they're being spoken through. It could be a tarot reading or two. It could be your own thoughts coming from spirit. But focus for a hot second at certain points throughout the week on what you want, okay? And recognize that any pushes to not believe in that coming to be is a negative force that only has a certain weight or has a temporary presence in your life. But the Seven of Cups coming out because I feel like you have a lot to accomplish once again. You have a lot on your mind. You have a lot to choose from moving forward. There's somebody drawn to the reading like myself who has their eye on a new situation, a new wish fulfillment, if you will, and the accuracy in regards to minimalizing in the midst of all the options just feels quite on point. It feels like you're trusting your intuition wholeheartedly, and that's not only the only reason to trust your intuition. Okay, it's not the only time throughout the week and the only way that your intuition is coming into play. You're going to be pushed to trust your intuition more and more throughout the week, but surpassing this week as well. Also remember, it's just 1 week. It's just 1 week, my friend, because it feels like at times when you're so wrapped up with, say, that job or certain details, maybe certain imperfections of the future, absolutely. It's very easy to forget that it's just a week. It's just a 7-day period, or however many days you want to look at it as. But the Devil card coming out because I feel like there's certain toxicities you do deal with, some of which is spiritual messing with, like myself. And energy could play into it as well. But regardless of how this looks for you, I feel like there's part of you that feels burnt out, and this will remind you to take care of yourself. It will remind you to not overdo it and to balance things out to the best of your ability. But it feels like in the midst of certain pros and cons of this devil energy coming through for you, you're feeling like the King of Cups. And I know this came out in your mid-April money and career read as the overall energy, and it feels like a time for you where you're needing to remember your Taurus ships are coming on in, okay? Wish fulfillments are going to pop up for you, flow in, left and right, thinking about the near future for you. And so I feel as if you're being reminded that everything you've been through has been worth it. Okay, absolutely has been worth it. There's true purpose wrapped up into your life, running back, and even more so moving forward, and of course throughout this week. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands, because again, you might be doing a lot of speaking and hearing a lot coming forth towards you. But I wouldn't be surprised if with the Wheel of Fortune pairing with it, you are, with the Eight of Wands, you're seeing decent amounts of progression, right? Growth. For some, this is a business. Others of which onto the reading, it's a job situation. Could be with your money. It doesn't have to be just one thing. And for some of which, this is a connection or two. But I feel like you're thinking about the love and the lack thereof which in your life at certain points. It's a spiritual push is what I'm getting, okay? We need you to recognize that you will have what you want in that department as well, okay? But the wheel, didn't mean to say the wheel, the world card coming out because I feel like your world is changing at this time as you develop and change, and that's a beautiful thing. 832 and 837, look up those angel number meanings. But we also have the Empress card because I feel like as your world is changing in certain ways, being highlighted and feeling very real throughout this specific time period, you do have a birthing of a new situation on the horizon. And it could be that wish fulfillment for some. And this is going to feel very organically acquired. All right, it's going to feel natural for you to not only, again, acquire it, be one with it, but to move forward with it, okay? Reminding you that everything you've been through, the ups and downs and what you've gained and left behind and released is assisting you with each and every situation that you're continuing and giving birth to, okay? They want to remind you that you know what you're doing because maybe one, if not multiple spirits and or people in your waking life are trying to push you to second guess that, okay? And maybe because energy is affecting you at times, expectation, excuse me, could be playing into that as well. But yeah, you know what you're doing, so don't forget it, okay? Hold on to that and bring it on back if need be. Let's pull a couple more. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, You will be thinking about the ending of a temporary situation that's tied up with your money somehow. And regardless of how that looks for you, it's a week where there is money coming in, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if you are making more money than you expect. Beautiful. But there's a focus on your hands, whether you're utilizing them for work or a hobby. When you're connecting with people, I wouldn't be surprised if at certain points throughout the week, not the whole week, but you're feeling very expressive in regards to gestures and whatnot, okay? But I do feel like you are, there's a lot of greeting and saying goodbye, you know, whether it's at work for recording like this, it could be in regards to you beginning to say goodbye to an old habit that's been weighing you down, okay? But let's get ready to wrap this up. 1034, look up the angel number meaning. 1034. Look at that, the Sun card in the Page of Pentacles. You deserve to have new money. You deserve happiness and peace. All the meanwhile in this week will remind you of that, okay? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light, and we'll talk again soon.